Here's a trick I think you'll really like. You know, the world is full of chaos and disorder. It's much like a deck of cards starts out in a particular order, but over time, as cards are shuffled and played with and dealt, they start to turn into chaos and randomness, much like this deck right here. But I want to try something. This is going to be a magical world we're going to enter. So I'm going to make some packets of cards of, we'll say, equal size. That's about right. And maybe one more. That's about even. And if you would point to one of these packets first, and we'll say you point to this one, and then point to another one about this one, all right, and then another, and you say this one and another, sure, and then this one, all right, that'll go next, and this one, okay, that'll go next. Definitely a free choice, right? All right, let's try something else. I'm going to deal the cards one at a time in a circle, and I want you to say switch at any time, such as here, switch, and I will reverse my dealing. Switch, all right. Switch, all right. Switch, switch, switch. Anytime you want, switch, switch, switch. Fair enough, yeah? And I want you to point to one of these packets. This one? All right, we'll pick that one up first. And I want you to point to another one of these packets. You're pointing to this one. All right, we'll do that one next. And would you point to the next packet? This one? All right, we'll put that one next, leaving one more packet. Now, I told you we were going into a magical world where chaos and randomness do not exist. Instead, we find order. And what's cool is that despite all of your free choices, which seemed completely random, in a chaotic random deck that was pre-established, you made the choices that perfectly separated this deck from red cards and black cards. Congratulations, thank you. You did a good job.
Good job!
Hey guys, I think this is a pretty cool trick. It's completely self-working, except for a little bit of the false shuffles in the beginning. It is basically like the out of this world trick, the red and black separation, but it's actually a little bit of a magician fooler too, because the normal setup for the out of this world is you already have the cards separated beforehand. Whereas this one you can show the deck and it looks completely mixed. And so there is a little bit of a setup here. You're going to have alternating red and black cards. Which cards they are doesn't matter. It just needs to be red and black. And if you do like size Stebbins stack, you'll already have the red and black order. Or if you do a out of this world routine, and you can do, if you can do a perfect pharaoh, you could pharaoh the cards, the red and black ones, and then get them in red and black order, or at least close to it, and then just fix whatever you need to fix. So anyway, that's your setup. You've got red and black, red and black, red and black, excuse me, and you're gonna do, if you want to check out my video on mnemonica false shuffles, that's basically what I do here. It's basically shuffles that cut the deck, because you can cut the deck as much as you want, and it'll keep, all you need to do is keep the red and black order of the cards. So don't do a regular overhand shuffle, that'll mess it up, but this is a, it's a false shuffle. I'm essentially just cutting the deck, and then I do a slop shuffle, which is the same thing. You're just cutting, the result of all this is just cutting the deck. Now, again, I won't explain it here, but I'll leave a link to that video. Check that out if you want to learn these shuffles. And then the cool thing about this is you can actually show the cards, and you know, you kind of do it like that, have them a little bit clumpy so people, they may not even notice that they're in red and black order. They probably won't be looking for that. But if you kind of just keep the cards a little bit clumpy, you know, some will overlap others and people won't notice that it's, you know, red and black, and you could even, you know, casually spread through too and quickly and kind of clump cards. People won't notice. So now you're ready. You've done your shuffles. You could just do cuts if you wanted to, or even you can't do triple cuts, but you could do false triple cuts if you wanted. However you want to retain the order of the red and black. And then you're going to, for the next step, is you're going to look at the color that's on the bottom of the deck, and you want to create all packets that have that same color. So really you're just going to, you know, you can make like 5 to 8 packets, but just riffle up, you know, the top quarter of the deck till you find a black card there, put that packet down, riffle up again, there you go. I would do a little bit more like that, get another packet. So you just keep riffling up and getting black cards on the bottom of these packets. Do that a couple times, get a couple packets like that, and then this one. So all these packets have black cards on the bottom. So really you can just ask the spectator which one to pick up first, and then next, and then next. It doesn't matter because this is going to retain the red and black order, since all of these have red cards on the bottom, I'm sorry, black cards on the bottom and red cards on the top. So that is that sequence. And then the next sequence, you're going to deal cards in a circle like so, and then whenever the spectator says switch, you're going to go back the other way. Just make sure you don't deal down to the same pile twice. Whenever they say switch, you have to go back to the next pile like that. But essentially you're going to go through the entire deck like that. It doesn't matter when they say switch. Like I said, just make sure you don't deal into the same packet twice. As long as you don't, you'll be fine. And then for this final part, have them point to a packet. Keep in mind that these two packets will be the same color as these two. So the ones across from each other, you want to keep those together. What's going to happen, let's say they point to this packet. All right, now if they point to this packet next, you can just put that one on top, put this one on top, put this one on top, and they'll be in red and black order. Red and black separation, I mean. And then, but if they point to one of these piles, what you're going to do is you're going to put this one on top, for example, if they selected this one, and then whenever they pick, this packet needs to go on the bottom, this packet needs to go on the top to stay with its packet. So if they point to this packet next, you can just drop this one on top and then drop the whole thing on there. If they point to this one next, this one needs to go on the bottom. So just kind of casually pick it up and just put it on the bottom instead, and then this one will go on top. So that's the only thing you need to just keep track of, keeping those two packets together and these two packets together, and just figure out how to do that in your mind. And if we did this right, hopefully you'll see there that all of the black cards are completely separated from the red cards, so you have an out of this world effect from what looks like a very shuffled deck. So that's a pretty cool trick, guys. Learn that and perform it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment for me, and give this video a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe too. And thanks for watching. Check out the next one.